Good morning, my dear students. I'm Miss Tania Poveda. This is Entrepreneurship 3. Don't forget to download this information, or if you have the chance, print it or copy the information you need. Take notes on your folder or your notebook, okay? Don't forget about that, it's very important. Anyway, you can always save the link and watch this video as many times as you need. Okay, do you have any idea what we're going to talk about today? Probably some students know already, but that's okay. Today we have something really important and interesting about entrepreneurship, or I better say about marketing. And this is the marketing mix. Today we're talking about the marketing mix. It's other way to call the 4 P's of marketing. As you can see here in the bottom of these pictures, let me use this. As you can see here, we have product, price, place, and promotion. All of these start with P. That's why we call them 4 P's of marketing or marketing mix. Well, this video is going to be about a short introduction about each of them. And then we're going to talk about all of them in the future, like kind of deeper. Are you ready? Good. Okay, well, we're going to start with this video explaining how the marketing mix works. It's very important you pay attention on the explanation about the profile of the client. Do you remember that class? That you have a specific product for a specific type of people? And I show you videos about helmets, about dogs collars, about soccer shoes. You probably remember that class a few months or a few weeks ago. Well, this video is going to talk about something similar, but about hamburgers. You know, what you put in a hamburger and how much will you pay for a hamburger. Okay, so pay attention. I like this video very much because it makes two important things. The 4 P's of marketing and also the profile of the client, which is extremely important when talking about a promotion of a product. Got it? Okay, let's start. I hope you enjoyed. It's a really good one.
The marketing mix. It's a combination of the 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. When we talk about product, we mean things like the quality of the product, the design, the packaging it's sold in, and the brand. Price not only refers to the retail price, but also any discounts. Do you accept payment plans? Are there any specific credit terms if the customer has to borrow money to buy your product? Promotion deals with any advertising. Personal selling. Are there salespeople? Public relations? Emails? Anything that gets the word out. Place. Do you have a retail location or a storefront? Do you deliver? Can the product be downloaded? Basically, all distribution methods. Let's say you want to sell hamburgers. Great, but first you need to know your target market. Who are you going to sell hamburgers to? Well, hello there. Your target market will affect your 4 P's. In this case, you'll want a very high-end hamburger. Consider a product that features truffles, which are super expensive stinky mushrooms. Oh, that sounds delightful. You're going to have to charge a lot because your cost will be high. $25. A good promotion might be an advertisement in Fancy Pants magazine. And a perfect place to sell the hamburger would be at the Polo Club. Okay, but what if we have a different target market? What about this guy? Peace man. This marketing mix won't work for him. Consider a vegetarian burger. You won't be able to charge much. You may even have to loan him money. Thanks, dude. Including good karma fries will encourage him to spread the word. And selling them in a public park would be a good idea. Okay, but what about this target market? Arr! Again, we should adapt the marketing mix. He spends a lot of time at sea, so waterproof packaging would be a good idea. He doesn't have any cash, but has plenty of goats on board. Who doesn't love a free Viking helmet? Ooh! And you'll need to deliver. So there you have it. The 4 P's make up the marketing mix: product, price, promotion, and place.
Okay, did you pay attention on the profile of the clients? He probably didn't use it as profile of the client, but he mentioned it as a target market. And we already studied this, right? So we can see this lady, and probably you remember the kind of hamburger she wants and where she can buy it. So if I move a little bit to the right, we can find it again. So someone with her characteristics, like very snob and rich and picky, probably will want to pay a high price for a high quality or very exclusive product, right? And where? Probably in a polo club, golf club, tennis club, so a place like that, right? Then we have other target markets. This guy, so he's mostly like vegan and kind of worry about the environment and that kind of karma things, not spending too much money on their food. So yeah, we have like the description of the 4 P's of marketing will be like the product, it's a vegetarian hamburger, the price, 25 cents, the promotion, what it includes, how they make to sell the hamburger better, and where? Public parks, so in the streets. And then we have this other target market, which I found kind of funny, especially because it's, I don't know if you've heard about the Vikings TV show in Netflix. Well, so it reminds me that, right? As you know, they were traveling the world, like conquer lands and moving from one place to the other in their big, beautiful boats. Okay, so for sure you will need something exclusive for them, for this target market. So you will need like waterproof packaging. Probably they don't handle money, but they handle animals like goats or cows or things like that. And then they have this promotion, like so people will buy more hamburgers if you give them a helmet, a Viking helmet with the hamburger. And where you can deliver it to the deck or to the pier or a side delivery, right? Okay, so this is only like a short review about target market, and we can continue with the 4 P's of marketing. You can watch this video here. This is the link, the video that we just watched. All right. So in the beginning, I told you the meaning of each P. It was a product, price, place, and promotion. And here we have a very brief description of each of them. So in product, which from my point of view, and I'm pretty sure like from the point of view of many people, product is like the most important P, because without a product, you don't have anything else, right? You can have a product and a price and a place without a promotion. Yes, you can have promotion, product, and price without a place. You can have product, promotion, and place without a price. But you cannot have promotion, place, and price without a product. So I'm going to start with this one. What about the product? You should consider features, which is like extra qualities. The quality, if it's good quality or just like average or low. Branding is basically the name. Like you have 2 products, like let's say Nike shoes and Pepito Perez shoes, something like that. Probably you will go by the brand. You will pay a little bit more, but because it sounds familiar, you're going to get it. But okay, I'm going to explain about this later. Then the product includes packaging. how you pack your product, if it is in a bottle, in a bag, in a box, or if it's a service, or if it includes extra services. What else? Warranties. Okay, if it's gonna work, what happens if it doesn't work the way you say, etc. What about the price? Well, here you have to consider price strategy. We're going to talk about this soon. Pricing, allowances, discounts, payment terms, and I'm going to emphasize here in discounts because people confuse discounts with promotion, and it's not. Discounts must be considered inside price. Well, then we have place. So it's basically where you're going to sell your product. It's going to be like a physical place or a digital place. You have to consider channels of distribution, like how you're going to make the product into the client's house, into their hands. First, into the market, like you're gonna have your own shop, you're going to sell it through other shops, you're going to sell online, etc. Market coverage, how much of the market you think you can cover, like the whole market, half market, 10% of the market. Assortment, location, inventory, and transport. And then, as I said before, we're going to talk about this later. And finally, promotion. I love explaining about promotion because usually it's like, oh, promotion, yeah, it's like sales, like discounts and pay one, take two, and things like that. But no, promotion is the way you promote sales, how you make people know about your product through advertising, through public relations, or probably through direct marketing. Direct, so like face-to-face or emailing or something like that. So remember this 4 P's: promotion, product, price, and place. And as I told you in the beginning, this is a short review. I already told you that a product includes features, design, probably they didn't mention user experience, naming or branding, very similar, and differentiation. So you have 2 very similar products, but what makes your product better or different than the others? Let's go to the left and read this question. What solution does the customer want and need? That's very important to consider when creating your product. So as I've been seeing, reading, and checking on your projects, and we're going to have a homework after this class. I'm sorry, I know you have a lot to do, but it's important we continue working on this. It's important that we remember that when talking about the market, we're talking about what people want and or need. And then we have place. How does the customer act or buy? So you have a group of people that likes to go out to shops and buy products. You have people that goes to your place, or it's the kind of product that you send home, that people take home, or maybe people buy online. So you have to consider location of purchase, so where people can get the product. Easy of transaction, and I love this one because at least here it's like they don't have change, they don't have for credit card, or if you pay with a credit card or a debit card, they add extra values. So they make it the most difficult way. You are young people working in new projects. You are smart enough to solve this problem. Okay, so don't make it a problem to the client. You want their money, they want your product, so make it easy. Access to distribution channels, like the whole way since you produce your product or service until the client get it and use it. Sales force, the people working as sellers, and competitor approaches. You must know your competitor. If you have a product, no matter what product it is, probably someone else has it in the market. Probably. Maybe it's something so new that nobody does, which will be great. But pay attention on this. Again, your homework is going to be about this. Okay, pay attention to this. Well, that's place. And here I like to include this picture too, because it involves like a lot of things, like especially the distribution channel, the retail, customers, consumer outlet stocks, producers, distributors, agents, bulk, etc. Okay, so it's like a bunch of things that are involved here. But again, we're going to have a class for this, so don't worry too much. I would love to explain this more in detail in the future. Not now, because we already have enough with the 4 P's of marketing. Okay, other way to sell products, especially nowadays with all this situation we're living, we're staying home. So most of people are buying online or from home using applications on their cell phones to buy food, to buy some products, do the grocery shopping and things like that, right? So it's very important we understand that buying online, it is part of a place. It's a digital place. You can start, like here on the right it says, you can start with a website. So you can start with your website goals and how to create value for your customers. So features of your product. Research your online marketplace to define the most appropriate marketing mix for your digital strategy. We're working on that. Integrate web analytics on and offline conversation tracking and optimization so that campaign performance can be tracked and optimized. This is what happens in social medias, especially. Like you, through a social medias, someone else can know what you like and how you want it and things like that, because they are tracking your likes, your reactions through other people's posts. Implement the tactics that fit your goals best. Be flexible, be agile. Very important to consider this when working on digital markets. Okay, so now what's a promotion? Again, promotion, it is not, and I'm going to emphasize, it is not when you pay 1 and get 2. It is not discount. It is not ofertas in Spanish. Do you hear me? When you go to a store or to the mall and you see big charts saying this word with O, ofertas. Okay, it's not that. Promotion is basically how you promote your product, how you make people to know about it. So what do you use? Do you use message? Do you use method of delivering message, timing of delivery, communications by customers and influencers, competitors, promotions? Do you use television? Do you use charts, billboards? Okay, what do you use? So this is the dialogue between customer and company. Here I have the definition. I wanted to paste it because it's not only me saying this. So promotion is concerned with marketers' activities in communication, both with members of the target market and the middleman, to increase the chances that the planned sequence of sales, for example, ownership transfers, takes place smoothly and efficiently. That was kind of complicated, but basically it's the connection, the communication between the market and the producer. That's it. The communication, that's like a key word here. How you communicate people or the market about your product. Promotion acts as a medium through which we can make the customer aware about the various products in the market. So that, again, it is how you promote or how you make people know about your product. I'm going to emphasize on this, hopefully in the future, about digital marketing, because this is the way you promote a product through digital gadgets, like your cell phones, tablets, computers, etc. So probably you recognize better than me most of these pictures here, these applications. So how they work when talking about digital marketing? It's other way to promote products through digital marketing. Okay. And finally, price. And probably this is like the easiest one because we're really, really connected to price. When we go shopping, we're always checking on prices and making sure we have enough money. And if we don't, we change the product and things like that, right? So the price is the amount of money charged for a product or service, or the sum of the values that consumers exchange for the benefits of having or using the product or service. So it's basically it's how much money people pay for your product. That's the shortest way to say the amount of money. Sometimes they don't pay with money like the bills and coins, but sometimes they can pay with other services or with other products. Here we have some strategies to price products. You see there are like 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13 types of pricing strategies. I'm going to explain them in the future, but it's very important that next time you go to buy something in a supermarket and you see the price of a product, remember that behind that price, there is a whole strategy trying to get your attention and trying to get you buying the product. It is not just like that. There are a lot of people working behind that to know what strategy they can use so you can get connected with the product and the price. Well, here I want you to pay attention on this information. We have these two sodas that nobody knows. These are the two sodas like most popular around the world. So we have Coca-Cola and Pepsi. This is a chart to compare the content of each product. And if you pay attention, I went to the end directly, like the calories. We can tell that Coca-Cola has 160 and Pepsi has 150, right? Going up again. When did they start working? We can tell that Coca-Cola is older than Pepsi. So it has probably more experience, maybe. I'm just saying, I don't know. And then you can keep reading about this, like I like this one, the syrup coloring. It's, if you read it, it's E150D. The other one is E150D. So you can say, and this is the evidence that both of them, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, have exactly the same color. Exactly the same color. You can see it here. Both are sweet. Both has sugar. Both have carbonation content. Okay, so I want you to explain this about this comparison chart, considering to get to know the product better. The product, that's the first P of marketing, product, right? Now, yes, you have a homework, but it's not difficult. I hope that you remember the chart, this one, because you're going to do something similar. This chart is in your PowerPoint presentation in Educai, so you can just copy and paste in an Excel site, in an Excel page, and you can complete it here. It is empty because, you know, I have like 50 and more students, so each student is going to have a different chart, so I'm going to be like reading a lot. And here, where you have these 3 dots, you are going to write the description of product. Let's say that we're talking about a dress, like a regular dress that you use to go out. So you can write here, for example, a style, cocktail, maybe until the knee, sleeveless or long sleeves, something like that. Fabric, it is cotton, it is silk, what kind of fabric, and things like that, right? So you write as much as you can about the description of your product. If it's food, for example, you write probably ingredients, design, packaging, how you pack it, etc. And then you're going to do the same with a very similar product that you will have to find in the market. It is, you know better than me what your project is about. So think about other brand or company doing something similar to you, and you're going to complete the chart with the information. You don't have to do it too long, only considering from 3 to 5 important characteristics, like the main ones, will be enough. The objective of this work is for you to identify the characteristics of your product and then to identify the competitors. Just like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, they are competitors. And I'm pretty sure they are friends in the end. So saying this, we finished the class for today. Thank you very much for your attention. I know that this class was very important for you because this is something that you're going to see like forever in your life. Remember, as I told you before, when you buy a product, there is a lot of people working on the price, promotion, on the product, and on the place for you to buy it. So if you want it or if you need it, they want you to buy it. That's it for today. Thank you very much. Remember, stay home, take care, and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.